It's time to be honest. Very, very honest. I'm exhausted. Really exhausted. I'm tired. Some days I don't really give a fuck. Some days I just can't be bothered. I just want to stay in bed. In fact, I'm so burnt out. I'm just living and the daily grind for all that I just stay in bed. Yet, I still stand up. I refuse to die. I refuse to be another statistic. It is an act of defiance because I've gone through far too much to just call it quits now. I've survived far too much to just call it quits now. But I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to say, oh, healing's great. Best thing I ever did. But it's not. Healing is fucking tiring. Exhausting. But you get up anyway. You stand up. You continue to fight. Metaphorically. And that's what I do. There have been many times in my life where I should have given up, where I should have died, where I should have just said, this is proof enough that I shouldn't be here. And trust me, there's a lot. There is a lot of that. Yeah. It was always a nagging part of my brain. It was always screaming, no. No. Get up. We're not dying here. We didn't go through that horrendous aftermath. We didn't go through the war of our own mind, of everything we've been through, to call it quits now. It's right. It's right. The only thing that is remotely keeping me tied to the past is me. And I need to accept that that part of me is dead. Because with that weight dragging me down, I can't move forward. So the old me is dead. Now, new me isn't perfect. New me isn't glitz, the glamour, the fame, the money. I'm still a fucking mess. I still got a long way to go figuring it out. I don't have a plan. I don't have a strategy. I don't have an end goal. I'm still walking through the fog. But I will not stop walking. I don't give a fuck if there's anything else in the fog with me that wants me dead. Because everything that's tried to kill me up until this point has failed. And I will keep walking. And that can be said for a lot of people. Don't think about the past as times you were weak, or the times when you were used or abused. Don't think about those times where the world just took a big old shit on you. Don't think of it like that. Think of those times as when life gave you a challenge and you beat the odds. You did the impossible. You survived the impossible. Because that's more strength than you give yourself credit for. The normal real life isn't all fucking daisies and magic. No. You see these streamers online, these other streamers that are high energy, hyperactive, that fill you with noise and false promises and false hope that, oh, it gets easier, oh, it gets better. But you never feel good about yourself, do you? You never feel better. It's a distraction. It's because it's lies. They're playing characters. They're all wearing masks. And I'm fucking tired of wearing mine. So, for the foreseeable future, I'm going to leave mine off. And yeah, real me looks real hollow. Real me looks dead inside, and real me is slouches and slumps. Why? Because I am tired of carrying the weight of the world. My world. So I dropped the weight. I'm no longer here to impress people. I'm no longer here to get favors or be seen as a miracle or, you know, a glamorous, polished individual. Because that's boring. Really fucking boring. I'm going to show what it actually looks like behind those ring lights, behind those cameras. I guarantee you, these individuals that give you, they sell their self-help books. They give you the keys that works for them. They give you advice. And then you try the advice and it doesn't work for you. And you think there's something wrong with you because it worked for them. That's the lie they're feeding you. It doesn't work at all. They got lucky. So then, what am I doing? Nothing. I'm not going to follow the streamer handbook. I'm not going to follow blindly behind every other person with a microphone, looking for their streamer hype moments. because it's so empty. And I want to feel something. I want to feel something real and earned. That's what I'm going to talk about. The real me. The me who, for the past couple of days, has been in a state of anxiety and dissociation. See, I always thought it was, oh, I just have eyesight problems. I might need to go to the doctors. That was a lie. I've been dissociating because my body can't keep up with the stress. And so it suppresses it. It literally puts me into a state of limbo. It's fucking tiring. What do I hope to achieve with this, though? To prove that you don't have to have it all together. You don't need fame, money, or anything like that to feel. You don't need the fake life to be human. You don't need filters to get people to love you. You don't need validation from strangers. You are the key. You are the prize. Fucking glow already. Drop the masks. Really feel it. This is as real as it gets. We're all walking through circles. And I'm done. I'm tired with it. Life has become exhaustingly dull. I'm not looking for anyone to tell me, oh, maybe change how you approach that. Maybe don't be so depressed. Don't be so. Shut the fuck up. This is what real healing looks like. You don't wear a mask. You don't hide. Show the world what you actually look like. Get it out. Feel it. A good drink. Back on the topic of me. I realized I had been sleeping through a lie for years. Clinging to a hope that will never happen. I fell in love once. Deeply. When it ended, it broke me. But I ignored the ending of it. And pretended if I changed, if I was different, if I got happier, they'd come back. No. They were a lesson. And it made me so angry. Because I believed that they were perfect for me. Identity, personality, their face, everything about them was perfect for me. Like they had been perfectly programmed in a lab. But see, the more I think about it, the more I talk about it, the more I think internally, they weren't good for me. They weren't perfect. They lashed out at me for trying to help. I people pleased around them. I tiptoed around them. They used me. It was a universal lesson to scream at me, to get me to accept that I shouldn't people please, that I shouldn't be so polite, that I shouldn't be so nice. I need to cut through the bullshit. Because I was phased and fooled by their appearance. They were beautiful, truly stunning. But on the inside, emotionally avoidant, they were stuck, comfortable in the chaos. They were immature to real love. Their capacity for it was kind of non-existent. So it was a universal lesson. And of course it was them, because if it was anyone else, I wouldn't have listened. It had to be them. I had to be given a 10-10. Really let it sink in and really get pissed about it. And the universe doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't think it's wrong. It understands. But it believes it's right doing that because of what is to come after. These are little tests to force an evolution, to make you change, make you get a new perspective. The perspective I've got from that one is don't trust a pretty face. Give them your heart when they give you theirs. When they give you theirs. Your frequencies match, and they are just as loving as you. Regardless if they're pretty or not, which is an awful thing to say. They're the one for you. Don't be fooled by the attractiveness of someone. If they are attractive, and they have a whole ace of cups to give you, bonus. But if they're not, then walk away. No, I'm not perfect. I don't have the answers. I think it'll take a long time for me to finally find the answers. And I'm still stuck in that relationship, even though the universe has been screaming at me to finally drop it, let it go, and move. And I get so frustrated because I want to. When I think of them after not thinking of them for a while, suddenly back in that spot of why the fuck are they here again? I thought I dropped them. Yeah, they're back. Because I'm not fully untied. At least now I see the chains. I've broken most of them. And I will continue to break them. Because that is my God given fucking right. To free myself. From these fucking chains that are stopping me from being who I want to be. From being who I should be. And if you can relate to that, I feel for you. But the chains do exist. Break them off. I'm still here. I'm just down here because I can't be bothered moving the camera and I can't be fucking bothered standing up. Oh. You see anyone on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube showcasing their perfect life and it makes you feel like shit? You're not alone. You are far from alone. But I want you to know something. It's a fabrication. It's all movie lights and Sony cameras. It's not real. I guarantee when those cameras turn off, they become an entirely different person. A person you won't even recognize. That's the side I want to show. That's the side I want to keep showing. Because you know what's great about not wearing a mask? No risk of burnout. Because I'm showing my burnout. I'm showing my absolute exhaustion. And when I continue to show it and not get worried about people seeing it and not get anxious by it, I'll cocoon into something more. Because I'll no longer give a fuck. I'll no longer care. That's what I want. To not give a fuck. I don't want to be another polished doll for the YouTube algorithm. I don't want to be another fake person that sells you sponsors. I don't want to be another person that fills you with hope and lies and dreams. I want to be fucking real. So I'm going to be real. Because the reality is, real life is miserable. It's not always sunny. Sometimes it's weather sucks. It's not always perfect. Because if the streamer life, the YouTube life, if that was always perfect, how would they know? It just feels like showing off. So that's what I aim to do. Each day, every day, I'm going to stream for however long I want. To avoid to millions of people doesn't affect me. Doesn't bother me. And I will continue to show you the real me. Because that's important. Seeing the real me is liberating. I mean, I don't even have perfect teeth. It's liberating. Very, very liberating. So, as a final message, because I don't know how long I've been streaming for, and I don't really give I don't really care. It's kind of like think of this as like a trailer. There's one last message. I was thinking for a second. There's one last message to give. Is that even if you feel like shit, even if you're down and feel awful, you don't have the energy to put on a mask. Does not mean you're broken. It means you're human. Wear it with pride. Conserve your energy. Rest. And rest doesn't always mean sleep, by the way. Rest means rest, like from everything. Drop the fake act. Allow yourself to be real once in a while. It's not that scary. Whoa. It's not that scary. Just as long as you do one thing. You choose to get up. That's all you gotta do. You can be a fucking mess. But as long as you choose to not give up, no matter how slow or slob that looks, no matter how miserable you feel, no matter how bad it gets, never give up. Because we're human beings. And we are fucking resilient. We have survived so much shit. As a species, we have survived so much shit by just not giving up. Don't give up. Now, to be completely blunt and honest with you, I've run my course. My engine is more out. Though I feel a little better. I like this format. Nice. Yeah. It's good to be real. Don't forget that. It's good to be real. Anyway, I'm going to go back into bed. Because I can't be bothered with the world today. One day at a time.